Okay, I have no phone. I have no clue what's going on.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
You started it already? Okay.
I did.
Look, we got a new thingy.
I got a blanket.
Wow.
So, totally random here. Last fall, I know we talked about it. We have Nora blankets book. It's really awesome. This blanket is in it. Look at it. It's really yummy. It's made out of tenon. So, if you guys are feeling like you might need a blankie, here's one.
that you can make.
Yeah, like you can make them.
Sorry.
You can make them all. Look at this one. This one's really pretty. You knit all the leaves. And then you make a
we're
blanket
live.
of
We're good.
leaves.
See, we're doing really
We
good
are
here.
live. We've been
Really
live.
good.
I was showing them leaf blanket. It's really pretty.
Right.
So, oh, it's so pretty. So,
Right. And we have racing shelties because it's raining outside. Well, it's not raining, but
they're racing.
it's a racing day.
A racing day. So, Noro knit blankets. This blanket is in there. It's super cool.
It's really warm.
Really warm because that's how it is. Because wool is warm.
It's alpaca and wool and something else.
Yes.
Something really fun.
So then at the Pacific Fiber thingy majigger they had here locally, where we were just in shop and invited you to all come visit us at home, I bought a pound of wool from Fleabers.
She was really excited
I
about
was
this.
really excited, and I spun it.
And which is really hard because there's a
We're not
reason why we
production.
do 2-ounce braids of wool.
We're not production spinners.
So would you like to show them what you made out of?
I made a sweater. I crocheted a sweater. Isn't it cute? It's so much fun, and it's a gradient sweater. So it goes all the way down. I don't know if they can see the top with me way up there. Because I have it set up for us to sit. But we'll post pictures.
But did you know that in that sweater there was some yarn that
We've named it.
putrescence.
It's awful.
It is the never-ending yarn, which I have to run and grab it off the shelf. It's on the shelf.
I don't know. Heather's
I know,
flying
but, this isn't, but that's not the whole scheme. That completely doesn't show how much of this there was.
There was so much of it.
So much of this yarn. So she started this sweater out. It's this beautiful gradient.
It is a beautiful gradient.
It is amazing. And she was so excited.
I was. I spun it, and I was going to ply it all, but then I decided I couldn't ply it all.
No,
Because I was done spinning by the time I got the single done.
because it's a lot of yardage.
Oh my gosh, a pound is a lot of yards, man.
So,
Enough to make not a skinny person crocheted sweater. I mean,
right.
seriously, let's talk about that.
So she,
Used it as a single.
yep. And then, hi Paula, how are you? And then we were left with this thing because when she started making the sweater, she said, she started making it and I was like, oh wait, stop.
Right.
Because I was sitting next to her at an event and I was like, that is making her
Look
hand
dead.
look weird.
Yeah.
Is it the
Bad
light?
color.
And I never say that because I really believe that most of us can wear anything we want. Anytime. And it's all
And
in how
I
you wear
really
it.
do like the color chartreuse.
But that color made her look like she was dead for 5 days. Not just one day.
Yeah, not just
So
kind
then
of
she
dead.
doubted me. And I had to get other people.
Like 3 of them go, no, honey, that's a bad color.
So that left us with this bobbin ball
This
of yarn.
giant cake. There was 4 cakes this size
Yep, of yarn.
of yarn.
So I was like, and she's by this time done with it at all things. And I was like, well, I think if we ply it together, it won't be nearly as unattractive. It's still unattractive. However, when it plied together, this is really cool. I picked up the blue
In the gray.
In the gray. And it made it a not quite so putrescent green. Just ignore them.
Oh my gosh.
Putrescent green. So, it's kind of like pumpkin chai meets...
Is kale smoothie.
Right. This yarn will sell someday. It's very soft and squishy.
It is,
and it is
lovely.
Really pretty.
It is a merino with gray silk
noils.
Gray and black silk noils.
It's really pretty. It will sell eventually, and it is very pretty. And if not, it will offset all of her other yarn and make it look better.
I wish you guys could see it. The Shelties are using the two other chairs springboard across.
They're
and
swinging.
jump off of as they run laps.
I still have more of this to buy.
Yes.
So we will use this yarn.
Jack.
We're thinking of all the things that we could do. We could do a giveaway. Like, who could come up with the best thing to do with this?
Oh, I would totally gift this to somebody. Oh, sorry guys.
But you
Sorry,
actually
it was,
have to
shaking.
make it.
You have to make something out of it.
And it has to be a wearable thing.
And it has to be pretty. It can't be like, oh my gosh, that color's ugly.
But I made it into a shawl.
Right.
No. Like what? Because color plays and like we're Noro
right.
and all those things. What could you combine this with to make it gorgeous?
Right. It couldn't be like, oh, I'm making a poop emoji hat. Ha ha ha. No, that would be sad.
No.
It has to be something beautiful.
Right.
So
it's really okay, Jack. I don't think they're going to knock anything over. And you know what? If they do knock something over, it's not your fault. It's their fault.
So
we have a Great Pyrenees going through evidently a late stage fear stage.
He's very concerned about all of this. He's terrified at the flying Shelties. He's afraid the ceiling's going to fall down. Today's bad. Okay, just ask him. So then while we're making things, there has been a lot of people calling to make mittens and pouches and stuff for the koalas and kangaroo babies.
Yes.
Well,
and there's patterns going around and there's drop-off places.
So let's talk about that. As much as we love to make stuff for animals in need, we have to keep in mind that Australia has customs and duty.
They also have a huge crisis. This is not just the animals.
Huge crisis.
Is a huge crisis going on.
So customs is overwhelmed. And every time you ship something, even if you ship it anytime you ship something outside of the United States, you have to fill out a currency form. And that currency form asks you the value of the item. And when that value goes in, even if it's a gift, you have to pay. Your gift person, your recipient, has to pay taxes on that item.
So we are not sharing the make the koala mittens and make the Joey pouches. That is a wonderful thing that people are willing to do that. There's also a lot of restrictions on yarns and things like that have to be done. And it takes forever to ship to Australia unless you airmail things.
Which is also expensive.
So what we are going to do is we're going to put up a link, and we're going to put up a link to a charity. And if anybody wants to donate to the charity and it just goes directly to them,
you can donate money to them.
And then they can use it where they need to use it. Whether
it be puppies. Ruben, are you not around the table like that? They can choose to use it to purchase fabric for those animals, or they can choose to
get formula or
whatever they need it for.
Right.
Heck, they might have to use that money to pay duty taxes, customs taxes.
Right, whatever they need, and that way we can all help out, but we are not having to lug them down. It's kind of like, as much as we love to, we can't send cases of water.
Can't send cases of water.
We can't send things. There's a limited amount that you can do when you are so far away.
They are literally on the other side of the world.
And there's a limited amount they can accept. It's kind of a thing, and I've heard conflicting things. I'm hearing, no, they do want all this stuff. And then I'm hearing other people going, no, we do not want this.
And
So-
I'm hearing both from people in Australia.
Right.
And I think it is very dependent. Australia is a very large country. I think it depends on where
Right.
you are at in Australia as to whether or not it's a needed item.
Right. And I'm going to tell you, we're not going to research what, and I don't know how many yards this is. We're going to have to measure it.
We'll measure it when we...
We'll post a picture of it. So we have not done, okay, we're not going to do 75 hours of research. We're just going to assume that anybody with Steve Irwin's name in it is a good charity. Because he's not dead, he's on a grand adventure, and his kids are doing really good things at the Wildlife Warrior Rescue Center. And we're going to assume the money is going to go to a really good thing there.
Yes.
Because he was like one of us, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, we know him.
So,
in our
and
heads.
you could tell us all these awful things.
And we'll just completely ignore it.
And might call you bad names.
Right, so...
Or, because that's just fair warning. Steve Irwin was a magical person and...
Is a magical person.
Who's off on a grand adventure, and he never died and abandoned his family in death.
Right.
So,
we may have issues. We're
okay.
just warning you right there.
This is fair warning.
One of us, it's not me, can't go to Australia, she says.
I can't go to Australia.
And I'm all like, no, we're going to go to Australia, we're going to see the sheeps.
No.
And we're going to go to the Bendigo Wool Day, and we're going to do all the things, and we're going to go to the Queensland Australia Park. This is obviously, it's going to take a lot of planning, and I need someone to watch the dogs. But she's like, no, because then Steve Irwin might actually appear to be dead. I'm like, no, I don't think he will. Because I don't think he was there that much.
That and Australia wants to kill everybody.
Does not want to kill everybody. That is totally overly dramatic. Australia is amazing.
I don't know. I think it wants to kill everybody.
No, it does not. It's like totally amazing. We just talked to the giant bird-eating spiders.
This is bird-eating spiders. See, there you go, bird-eating spiders.
Not only that, like the size of a dinner plate.
Only the size of a dinner plate.
It's probably like an Australian dinner plate, not like one of ours.
I don't care if it's the size of a bread roll plate. That is too big for a freaking spider. What about the little mosquitoes that kill you or give you the virus that makes you can't not eat cow?
That's actually a tick. I did a whole bunch of research on it, and that tick is in America. It's the Lone Star tick. But,
yes.
But get this. They've had a whole bunch of people that have gotten that disease that were not ever attacked by that tick, where the tick have not been in an area where that tick lives, and have never, so now they don't know what's causing that disease.
I like cow.
And because I did a whole bunch of research, because somebody asked me if that's what Jack had.
Yes.
Because, Jack, who can't eat anything.
No. Not cow. Definitely not cow.
Not cow, not pig, not anything red. Anything mammalian, he can't eat right now, we're assuming.
We're assuming.
Uh-huh.
We haven't tried some other meats, but...
We're just... Well, now we can't for like another 6 months.
Right, because he broke out.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look, the Shelties are taking a
They're
nap.
dead now. They...
Finally.
It's been very rainy. They haven't been able to race correctly outside.
So
We're gonna have to
do it inside.
We're gonna have to take Ruben on an adventure day once that we get a nice day, and take him over to the yard and let them run for hours.
Right?
Because they have a stored up energy level that's up here right now.
Right. It's like a rain bucket.
Right. Right now they're at the top. Then it spills out, but then
they do racing in the yard shop over the furniture.
Right. They didn't jump over the spinning wheel.
So that was, I don't know. What other musings do we have?
Let's see. We our next event is Newport Spinning,
which is February 1st.
That's really fun, and we're going to be adding event calendars. I've been kind of slacking on it. I'm sorry. Thanks. And we're going.
Place your orders. We can take them to you.
Yes, we can. We are redoing my Etsy shop. My Etsy shop has always been Angora focused, and really was just a way for me to get stuff into people's hands for Angora. We are now doing all the things, including maybe commercial yarn. We are getting it done. We're gonna list 20 more rovings today in between the raindrops.
Yep, because we found a really great way to get accurate color. Our color is not doctored. Our color is accurate to outside light, natural light. So that is, we've tried the light box, we've tried in the shop, we've tried all over the place, natural light.
And we do, whenever we list anything online, we compare it on 2 phones, and hopefully and then look at it on the computer. We can't control what your phone or computer does. I have yet to have a complaint. I'm sure I just jinxed myself. But honestly, we try really hard. I do not edit my photos, and we do not take pictures of wet products. Which I think is what most of what happens with most of the yarn that is sold that is not true to color. I think it's because the dyers rush the pictures accidentally because you get in a hurry, like there's a ton of yarn I like to take pictures of.
Yes.
Your yarn does change shades after it dries.
It does.
Sometimes it's dramatic, sometimes it's just a little bit, but it does change in what it looks like. So
we make sure
Hi, Carly,
everything's dry.
Yeah, so we have, we'll be listing that. We did change the Etsy shop name. I just got an email that it went through, so it is now Pearly Shell Yarn. So that will be on there as opposed to Oceanside Angora. All of the links will still work though. So that, we will be expanding that and expanding the website as I go. Yeah. And we also have to, we have to inventory the shop. I think we might do like a Facebook Live inventory like day. It'd make it kind of fun.
I'm buying the coffee tar from Cash and Carry.
Yes. That weekend is going to be like a freaking weekend.
It's going to be like a Sunday.
Right. Like we have to come in and inventory.
Closed.
Maybe we'll do it on a Monday. Monday, Tuesday.
Something like that.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we got to do inventory, and we're switching over to a SKU system too. So if you guys know anything about that, will you message us, because I am totally lost. I know I have to get the reader, and we have to enter it, and we have a Dymo printer. That's where we are at.
That's our speed.
That's our speed. So because when my mom works here, it's hard for her to look up stuff, and we're trying to make it faster because, you never know when we get really busy. Sometimes we need to make it faster. And if we get this really good, we might even be able to use it at fiber festivals and click, 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 click. Which would be really cool. Daniel's looking like I lost my mind. We could.
Never know. Never know. We got a chip reader finally for festivals.
Right. I mean, we are like getting up there, man. It's 2020.
So, then scary news. The rabbit hemorrhagic disease has been found in Sequim, Washington.
Yep.
Which is mainland on the Maine Peninsula. I don't know how to describe it. There's like the little peninsula that we're on, and then there's a bigger peninsula.
Yes, there's the Olympic Peninsula.
So it's at the very tippy top of the Olympic Peninsula.
So our rabbits will still not be in the shop or going to events. If we do take them to an event, it will be unfortunately hands off. Somebody asked if we would do another Angora class, and I keep forgetting to email or message you back, which we will do in a minute here. If you guys want us to do a spinning Angora class or another wool class,
yes,
let us know. I'm going to go ahead and throw them up on the thing, but we need like 5 people in each class to do it. Because it's a fair amount of work.
We can do a breed study and Yep, we can totally do that.
Because it is a lot of fun, but let us know because it is a lot of work too. And we still have never found Surrey alpaca for our alpaca study.
No, we've even talked to our alpaca hookup.
Nope.
She kind of looked at us and gave us a smile like, yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were invited to a shearing day, so that will be really fun.
At their alpaca farm.
At their alpaca farm, and we're going to go up there and totally have a great time and show you guys some awesome alpaca. And they have babies when they do the shearing. So we get to see little baby alpacas and get fleece off the animals.
Yes.
Like, she's like, you can buy it off my animals.
Yeah.
Which is totally exciting. And I can't wait
and
for
she
that.
has amazing alpaca.
Yes.
Amazing. Like, you put your hands in it and go, ooh. I haven't ran into one that needs to be de-haired yet either, which is...
No, I don't think she believes in that.
Yeah, which is huge for alpaca.
Mm-hmm.
Alpaca has gotten very hairy over the years.
Yes, so we've got that. That will be probably in May-ish time when we get really busy. The next 2 months are kind of the quiet months, so we'll be hanging out and having a lot of fun here. This is a great time to come visit the beach because it's quiet and there's storms, and people.
If you're a storm watcher, yeah.
Not next week. Next week there might be snow, so though that would make a good storm.
It would
really
make a good storm.
To see snow at the beach.
On the beach. It's like really literally cool. On the sand with the waves lapping at the snow-covered beaches.
It happens once in a while.
Once in a while, and it's really cool.
Right. Yep. What else do we have?
I don't know. So, okay, let's go back to my sweater. I spun it as a single. And I crocheted it as a single.
Yes.
You don't have to ply your yarn, guys.
No. We're going to explore that a lot this year. If I ever get out of the habit of spinning like lace weight singles. I kind of have had an issue lately.
So, you don't have to ply your yarn. I know we have a lot of new spinners that follow us that we have started on their drop spindle. And a single is never balanced. It's never truly balanced. It's not something you want to weave with. Unless you're okay having a bias weave. And your weaving being kind of weird. It won't lay flat and straight. But in a crocheted or knitted garment, it is not always bad.
No. And you actually can add twist or take away twist as you're knitting or crocheting. So you have some options there. You also have, if you're doing a thick thin yarn, sometimes it's easier to control it if it is actually a single. You don't have balance issues as much. But, okay, when you're spinning yarn, everybody talks about, a balanced yarn. Most yarns are not balanced. Most yarns have a slight twist to them, and that is okay.
I will say that my hand spun that is truly balanced as it comes off the wheel is never plied quite correctly. It always seems to be slightly underplied.
Yes, and that has to go with twist per inch. And I saw a great, they were having a great discussion on one of the spinning groups, and I don't know which one it was, about spinning for twist per inch and spinning. Figuring out your twist per inch.
Okay.
Let's see if it goes back.
Sorry about that, guys.
It's still. There we go. Okay. Sorry.
My husband was calling me back.
We had asked him a question and now we're like ignoring him.
Right. Because that's how it rolls.
Anyway, so twist per inch. You base your twist per inch on your crimp per inch. This is not necessary. If it makes you happy.
That's a lot of mathing and science.
If
and
it makes
measuring.
you happy, sure. It does not necessarily make you have a better yarn. Yeah. There is not, yes, there is a scientific base to spinning, but never, ever, ever let that scientific base overrule just spinning your yarn. And
you can just
whatever you want.
intuitively spin forever.
Forever. And it doesn't matter. It's like, and your yarn is always good, and your yarn is always usable for some project, even when it's putrescence.
It's under your feet.
It's under my feet. Even when it looks like this. And see, I bet you if I didn't even look to see how balanced this one was. That's a fairly balanced yarn, but it has a bias. Now, when I wash this, that bias will go away.
Right. That's how most of mine come off the wheel. Is that amount of twist.
And it is plied evenly, and it's a slightly thick, thin yarn, which makes it more textured. And it has a lot of loft to it because it was spun to be bouncy and soft.
Right.
So, it's got spring.
It does.
Spring.
Squishy yarn.
It's really squishy. Maybe I could dye it.
No, we want to see what they make.
That's right. Okay, sorry. I was like, I'm dyeing a lot of things at my house right now, so now I'm like, well, I could just dye all the white yarn in the yarn shop.
Throw some more orange on that and it'd be gorgeous. But we'll see what these people have for us.
Mm-hmm. It'll be interesting.
See what they do.
Right?
We'll come up with yardage on this.
Right.
Yep.
It's like we said, we're gonna take a picture of this. We'll get yardage, and you guys can post a pattern, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So, anybody else have anything? We're just hanging out. We're just hanging out.
We're just spinning.
I have to get up and fix my plying thing because now I'm done plying.
Right. Then you have to ply the other.
Like way over there, and then I have another one to ply.
Right. So, yep, working on slow crawl pattern. I'll spend some time on that today.
Mm-hmm. Slow crawl is coming up Memorial Day to Labor Day. I'm going to put up a pre-order also on our website for passports.
Yes.
Because last year we ran out really early.
Yeah, like Heather and I had to sell our passports before we even got to go shopping at other shops.
Right. So we're going to go ahead and pre-sell passports. Also, if you have not liked...
from... all the way up Seattle area, all the way down to Medford, Oregon.
Bellingham to Medford.
Bellingham to Medford. With a little
hop. Eastern stuff too.
What is it? Hood River.
I don't know. There's stuff on the dry stuff. Dry side. And I think Yakima. There's several in Washington.
Tri-Cities.
So we have that will be really fun. There are 35 shops on the slow crawl this year, which is a lot of shops. Our region is really good. I just found out what our region is. Our region is an easy day region, and I'm hoping that with that many shops,
there's
a lot of them.
There's three of us really close together.
Yes, but there's more than that that's really close together. That's in our region.
Awesome! I can't wait to see.
And then we're going to be posting if you search Slow Crawl, Pacific Northwest Slow Crawl on Facebook. There's a page I just linked to the other day. I'm going to be posting shop biographies, and we're going to get some fun stuff like that going, because it's fun and it's exciting that we have so many shops and so many really great patterns. That's my favorite part, is you always get a pattern free with every shop you visit.
Yep.
No matter what.
Yes, you don't have to purchase it with a kit.
Right, and spend $200 to get your pattern.
No, that's
not that we mind you spending $200.
No,
but
and we do suggest purchase something from your yarn shops.
Even a little thing.
Little thing. When I do yarn crawls, I always look at fingering weight because that's what my stash is made up of. It means that I can mingle them all.
Right.
You could do worsteds. You could do, just pick a weight of yarn and...
That's a really good piece of advice when you go out, because we all end up with all these indie dyed yarns. Yes. Pick a weight and go with that weight.
Because then you can look up, you can mix those. There's, Stephen West has been putting some knockout patterns lately that use a lot of different colors of yarn and are relatively easy knits. Mm-hmm. You just have to get past his really crazy color choices.
Well, and the cast-ons are always a pain with his patterns.
He likes interesting cast-ons.
You can do it. Okay, and I'm saying that because I always get caught up on his cast-ons. Like, I have a hard time following
They're well-written patterns, though.
They are very well-written once you get into them. It's just that cast-on. For me, and so other people may never have a problem with it.
Right.
It's just random stuff. Otherwise, we're going to be, the slow crawl's going to be a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. We're going to have a ton of fun with that. We're going to get a special thing to make awards really fun at the shop.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh, I know nothing.
I think we're going to get a couple of them.
A couple of things to make awards really fun.
Yeah.
Like llamas?
No. We could get a real llama. Can we get a real llama?
Sure, that's what I was thinking. We'll give it away. Grand prize winner comes
No,
and
we're
gets
not giving my llama away.
Well, maybe by the end of summer we'll be okay with it.
No.
It might spit at us just enough that we'll be okay to give it away. The new will have worn off, and then it can be somebody else's new prize llama.
No, we are not giving away a llama. That's never happening. We're going to get new things to play games with. Games are fun.
We get to have games.
Games are really fun. Yep.
Yeah, we always do something extra at our shop for Slow Crawl.
Yep.
our passport people get. Last year they got a drawing.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to do a Wheel of Fortune.
Maybe.
Plinko would be so much fun.
Right, we'll just take out, we can make a Plinko board on our patio.
Right, like a full-on Plinko board. Can you imagine, like, Price is Right?
We have to
like,
climb up
all the way
ladder.
up the stairs.
Here's how much you like to put it in. Nothing will ever go wrong with that theory there.
Nothing will
Nothing
ever
could
go
go
wrong with Plinko. Full-size Plinko.
Right. That would be no problems.
No problems ever with full-size Plinko.
No.
So, yeah. No,
Yeah.
that ribbon says that chair's the best.
Right.
So, okay, well, we'll let you guys go. And here, I'm going to check and see if the remote works. And then Heather's going to stand there and double check.
Oh,
Because we got a new phone thingy. And
right, we're getting really fancy. There's a remote.
We're trying.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
all right. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys. Did it work?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Darn.